If you've been mountain biking for any period of time, you've most likely heard of Bentonville. It's a small Arkansas town that has world-class mountain biking trails weaving throughout it. So no wonder it's on everybody's bucket list of places to ride their bike. And I've been fortunate enough to only live a few hours away. So we packed our bags, put on our shoes, and hopped in the car. After a while of driving, we stopped into the mountain bike shed to pick up a new helmet for my dad. Yeah, part of the reason he got it was to match his new intense primer.
You're gonna get it?
But also, the Trelly Design Stage is a really amazing helmet.
Get it?
We hopped back on the road, and with this helmet, there could never be any more bad ideas. Ooh, this can't be good.
I will take a 10-piece chicken McNugget, small fry, artesian grilled chicken sandwich.
Anything else?
No. Ignore the helmet.
Yeah, I might have dared him to do that, though. But besides that, no more bad ideas. We arrived there that night.
Justin, can I check out your mini bike for a minute? I'm not gonna give anything to it.
After some goofing off on the BMX bike, we decided to hit the hay because we had a lot of riding to do tomorrow. We woke up as tired as could be, but nonetheless, we got out of bed and headed downstairs for some bacon. After some procrastinating, we grabbed our gear and headed for the trails. We arrived and put our gear on and headed for the trails. It was freezing cold outside, but the flow of this trail took our minds off of it. We even ran into a friendly little armadillo.
Whoa, armadillo!
Well, maybe he was dead though. But it was around this time that, well, my camera randomly stopped recording. And, well, silly me never even thought to check the camera throughout the ride. But nonetheless, we finished the ride, and when we were done, we were exhausted. Time to refuel at Subway.
Caution, Subway may cause farts later in video.
The Subway somehow gave us enough energy to get back to riding. So we set out for the infamous Slaughter Pen Trails for some much needed jumps. This would be Greg's first time in Slaughter Pen, so he was pretty excited to check out the trails.
You really gotta get speed.
This new jump and flow section at the end of All American Trail was amazing and super fun to ride. It was about at this time that we ran into some dudes from All Bikes All Day NWA. So naturally, the first thing you do when you run into some new friends on mountain bikes is, well, you do a train. This has got to be one of the coolest trains I've ever done. We spent the next few hours sessioning the heck out of it.
There you go.
to a nearby trail named Boo Boo to finish off the day. Once we got to the top, we were pretty quick to get to the bottom because it smelled
Come
up
on. I hate these burns,
The rock berms suck up all my speed on 26-inch wheels, but I pedal my butt off so that I can make the best of this trail. After that, we decided to call it a day and head back home to get some rest. We woke up the next morning, and after leaving our mark, we set out with a goal in mind. Well, first off, to not get frostbite.
My fingers are just freezing.
And secondly, to teach my dad how to ride mountain bike jumps. Alright, so we're going to teach you how to jump. First, introduce yourself.
My name's Dad MTB, otherwise known as Justin's dad.
Why do you want to learn how to jump?
Well, sometimes it's nice to be able to keep up with you. I'm not looking to do anything huge. I just want to learn how to get my wheels off the ground.
Alright, well, we're going to practice right here and get the fundamentals down on this little jump before we take it to the big stuff. Alright, so first, I'll record you doing the jump and we're going to see how we can improve it.
Okay.
Alright, so you cleared it, but sort of squashed it. You went up the lip and your body just compressed and straightened down. We worked on his technique until we were happy with it.
That was amazing. That was perfect.
Once we got it, we sessioned the jump just a few more times.
Alright, so now that you have your form pretty good on the smaller jump, do you think it's ready to take it to that big thing?
I'm nervous as all get out.
Taking it straight to the big jump was definitely a long shot. But nonetheless, he went up to give it a go. Yeah, maybe I should have given him a bit more instruction first.
Alright, so what you want to do on this jump is basically what you're doing on the other one. Push into the lip, stand up, and scoop with your feet and pull the bike up to you.
Looking back on this, none of this advice was good. What he really should have been doing was standing up straight more. Anyway, back to the video.
Pedal and pump the rollers, and don't hit your brake. You got it.
We concluded that he was in a bit over his head, so we decided to head over to the skills park.
Maybe I'll practice my drops.
Alright, so
Sound
big
good?
deal.
All right.
We headed on over to the Slaughter Pen Skills Park with another goal in mind. You see, at the skills park, there's a row of 3 drops going from small to big. Last time we were there, he wouldn't even touch the smaller drop, but now he's gonna give it a go.
You're gonna get up to the end, and you're gonna just do a little bit of a bunny hop off. And you're gonna wanna match my speed.
It was a case, but he committed with confidence, so now time to go clear it. With just 2 tries under his belt, he checked this drop off his list. With that done, it was time for me to check a goal off my own list. With steep lips and landings, this new jump line is pretty tricky on a trail bike. But in the name of progression, I set out to clear the entire line. Maybe this is gonna take a few tries, but you know what? Let's challenge ourselves.
Alright, we're challenging ourselves to clear at least a few of the jumps on that line this time.
With the goal of clearing the entire line on this go, the pressures were on.
Woo, I'll take that!
Wait, what? I actually cleared the entire line? I set that goal sort of knowing that I was gonna probably cut it out of the video.
Oh, that was actually amazing.
But to my surprise, I actually succeeded.
Oh my god.
On our way out, we decided to do a train off the drops. Only it didn't go as expected.
Oh my god. Ow! Oh god.
I slammed pretty hard this time.
Hey, back.
Hey, I'm okay.
Okay.
No, I'm okay.
You're okay? You don't look okay.
Luckily, I had my trolley design stage on, so I did not have to worry about my head. We were planning to end the day right there,
We can't end the day on that. We gotta go ride more now.
but I couldn't end the day on a crash. So we set out to find a new feature. We found this really cool skinny drop, and I had to try it. After sending it, I brought up the idea for my dad to do it. Last summer, my dad went over the bars on a pretty tall skinny. Ever since then, he has been terrified of skinnies. So getting my dad to do this drop was a long shot, but after some persuading, we got him to walk his bike up and give it a look.
No, I'm gonna film from up here.
Woo! Yes! Woo! Got it! That was sick! I wasn't gonna point this out to you until you did it, but look how high off the ground you are. Awesome! Anything you would like to say?
Just keep trying. Challenge yourself just a little bit each time, and you'll get better every time you go out and ride.
Just like that, we had the best time of our lives. We met so many new people, we progressed so much, learned so many new tricks, and had an overall blast. Anyway, for all your mountain biking needs in St. Louis, go to Mountain Bike Shed and Take a Hike Shop. And if you're not in the area, go to takeahikeshop.com. But
Easy
you know what to
peasy.
do. Shred for life. Peace.